Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm coming back on here now because I really want to finish doing this, okay? I had to turn that off because it was just going past the time, that I had to, well, I'm trying to find bits, and I think I'm going to get rid of that little bloke there. He doesn't seem to want to, he doesn't go right with this unless he goes that way, because the squares I'm not liking. I don't know why, I just, everybody's different and I'm just not real keen on them squares. And the sequence, I think I'd rather put them down myself. Now I've got a little pot of goodies here, as you can well see, and I'm going to put some of these on here, I think. The little roses might look good, eh? These I really like. I don't know who crocheted them, but I haven't tried to think that small yet. I suppose I could have a go. That's nice, isn't it? I do like this too. How much can you put on? How much can you use, really, with these things? I do like a pin too. There's a, what's that thing? There's a cat. Oh, there's a cat on there. Okay, what have we got here? I collect up this stuff by putting it into things so I can look after it, and then I got to put more stuff in there because I don't know, it just happens and it builds up and gets more and more and more, and then, what can I say? I don't really like that button on there. I'm going to use a different button, and they are here in front of me. Right. Been difficult. It was. Let's see if I can open this first without hurting myself. Righto, good. Okay, so I see a button here that I've had since the year dot. I bought this button years ago because it had a sheep on it. Isn't he cool? And I haven't used him. He's a button sheep. I actually got a sheep on it. He's a sheep. And so, he's going to have to stay in there though, because I don't think he's in the plan for today. I don't think he's on this plan. Now, I've got these nice purpley ones here. Have I got a small one? I think I've got a small. Here we go. Here's a purpley one. Do like that. And even the orangey colour one, we might be able to do orange colour one. Let's see what this is going to look like. I don't know. I'm a bit indecisive today. Indecisive. See, I can't even figure out the word. Now that one looks good. I like that. I do like this heart too. More stuff first before you go with the buttons, I think, Sonya. More stuff first. Maybe you can put a bigger button on there. Maybe that would look better. Yeah, something with a bit of oomph. A bit of oomph. Just leave those for you out there, I suppose. And righto. So this has got caught. It happens, doesn't it? Things happen like that. Okay, finish doing some stitching and then put these on, okay? I'll do some more stitching and then put them on. Put something on there. Colour, what colour will I have for this one here? This is nice. Yes, I like that. Boy, I can get myself into a mess, can't I? Cleaning this down the other day. I sat here and packed up things for ages because I didn't feel like doing anything else, and yesterday I was not well enough to do a video. There's good and bad days. It's ridiculous, isn't it? You'd think it could get better, wouldn't you? I'm on antibiotic and I've only got supposed to take the rest of them today. She told me I only take them for 5 days, so when I say the rest of them, it'll be 5 days that I've been taking them for, and there'll still be some left over, and I don't know. People always say, oh, you got to take every one of them, they won't work. Well, it says on the box, just for 5 days, so I think, I don't know. Are they working? Probably, because I do feel a lot better than I have done, so I wouldn't be here if I didn't. Okay, I've come way too far. No, I can put something over there. I'm gonna do a buttonhole stitch up along here. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll. Wish I'd have started back there. I'll start again, eh? Only one thread. You can fix that. Come on. You'll have to forgive my bad crafting, I'm sorry. Righto. So we need to fix this bit here first, alright? We can start over here. And we're not going to be able to see this. Oh, yes, we are. Of course we'll be able to see it. The vision's gone. We'll be right. And see, this is really weird too. This weather is just the really nice days that I could go out, you know, because the sun's shining out there. It's cold, but there's nice sunshine in days. And you can bet anything you like when it's time for me to go out there to do something. Or if I want to go and do something, it'll be freezing cold and raining. That word nearly escaped me, and I wasn't going to say that at all either. I said freeze. It'll be freezing cold and raining. If I want to go, doesn't matter. I've done it before. Before they had the deliveries at Woolworths, I had to go out there and do it in the rain. Oh, well, I wasn't actually in the rain. Jeremy'd go and do it when it was raining. And then I just, you know, I got caught a few times in the rain, but not when it was cold. And it was quite fun, actually. I quite enjoyed it, really. I was laughing. Water was trickling off the umbrella going down the back of my clothes. But what could I do? It was no good sitting down and growing. I suppose they wasn't going to help me at all. I'd just keep going, get home. Just had to keep going, get home. I'm going to go around the corner, or not. No, I won't, because I'm going to finish that off. Then I'm going to go back. I'm going to do the other end of this, right? Because I've got a different colour that's going to come up there with. I'm going to go back this way, come up this way with it from here. Okay. Well, see, it doesn't matter too if these stitches get covered over. That's okay. It won't matter. I'm here. I'm sorry about the weird breathing. Weird noises I'm making. The birds are out there singing away. Jeremy's watering the lavender because he's got big lavender bushes growing right across the front of the yard. And the birds probably out there going, oh good, let's have a bath, I'd say. That's what they're doing. I'd say they're thinking they're going to have a bath now in that nice cool water. Here we go. That you wouldn't even know that I stopped and started, would you, unless I told you? Okay. Got to be able to put a bit of something else on there besides that one piece of rickrack, surely to goodness. There's got to be something else I can do with it. I'm thinking about going with this, though, because I don't know. It's just changed it too much. Changes it way too much. Oh, hang on. What about a bit of this stuff here? Right. Actually, I've got a few different colours of this too. Oh, I'm going to put that there. Wait a minute, what other colours have I got? Only pretty blue, I think. Oh, no, wrong thing. Wrong thing. It's purple. I do have blue. I'm sure I've got a blue one. I bought this not long ago. I keep forgetting I got them because they were really cheap too. I don't want to make me sound like I'm cheap, but you don't want to. If you can get something for a bargain, you want to buy it. Hey, I think I found a needle in the wrong way. It's stuck in my finger. Give me that here. I'll get that off there. Goodness me, Sonya. A needle in that. That's an interesting bit. I wonder what become of these things I'm looking for. This is incredible, isn't it? The others are in here. There's a yellow one. I have a blue. Must have moved it. Geez, now you're going crazy there, Sonya. You can't be going crazy now. It's not good. Oh dear, oh dear. I do need to pay somebody to come and help me. That wouldn't happen though, because they couldn't stand me for 5 minutes. I'd go crazy if anybody come near me things. Isn't that silly? But it's our stuff and we need to have... Oh, here we go. I was looking in the wrong place. For a long time I was looking in the wrong place here. Well, where's some more of it then? Here's me sorting out things. I've sorted them out so I can't find nothing now. I bet you anybody else could doing this and they'd make that thing in no time at all. But you know what, I suppose once I do one, maybe, just maybe I might be able to do... So did I find the stuff? Well, what did I do with that? I threw it up here and I said, where's the rest of it? I found this colour. I love these. It's good. Oh, wow. Just behave there, so don't just behave. That bit there I like. Just put bits on there, just have some fun with it. And you know me, I can't. I've gone into help. I've gone into making this slow stitch thing now, which really wasn't the plan. It was just going to be a stitching, you know, of putting them things together to make a nice little bracelet thing. It was going to take me 2 decades to do it here. I want to put that across there. Maybe I could. I might set it up in under that. It's only for fraying purposes only. I don't want it to fray too much. Righto. I'm going to do a French knot. Maybe I can. What have I got here? Shiny stuff or something. Another one I was using. The other thing I was sewing today. I've got lots and lots of UFOs about. I really should get done and finish them. I've been doing work with you and then it's all got lost to the whatever the next thing was, and I haven't finished a lot of stuff that I've got to get done. I really do. I feel really guilty when I start something else, only for 5 minutes though. That's very long. Sorry. Stop being silly now. Make you cough. Pretty cool. Like it. I do like that. Okay, so now we're going to put on So the back part's not going to be hard at all. All you've got to do is just glue it, stitch it, or whatever you want to do to get it there. Okay, so let's use another colour and do the rest of it. And then when it's all said and done, we can add some stuff. And it shouldn't be taking me too much longer to do that, surely to goodness. As long as I don't have to think about anything, because it's not working for me today, this thinking thing. Righto. I mostly only sort of need to stitch where these pieces are on here, where they're joining it, and where they're joined, because the rest of it should have stuff over the top. But anyway, that'll hold it down. Okay, make sure you got a piece of felt cord in this when it's going down here, Sonia. Now these are shocking. That's bad. I'll undo that. Now something I was thinking of last night. Something to do with my daughters. I never realised before, because I suppose we don't. You know how I'm always undoing things. I had a terrible habit of getting them to redo stuff, and that's not good. I didn't know at the time. It didn't occur to me at the time. Mostly it was to do with schoolwork though, you know, like of a title page or something. And I'd say to them, you know, you can't leave that like that, fix it. Gee. Ah, well. I don't know why. I guess it must be just something about me why I get that way. I don't know what they think about it now. They never said anything to me, but, you know, maybe they thought I was a harsh old person. I don't think I did it every time, you know, like all the time. I wasn't at it all day. I don't think I don't, you know, I just said to Jeremy last night or the other night about it. I said, there was something we were talking about though, because I was really thinking about something and I can't remember what it was now, about them having to do anything again. You can't teach things to people to do the wrong way, you know, but you're supposed to let them have their own, put their own spin on stuff though, aren't you? You know, and I'm not, well, and I do, don't get me wrong, I like to see people do their own thing, but I just must have been too hard on them girls. I don't know why, but I think I am. Was I? I hope it didn't affect them in any way. I don't know. Maybe that's why they didn't learn to sew. But then again, they told me they knew how, so, you know, I think I told you about that. So I said, well, well, if you're so good at it, I said, make us a pair of pants. So both of them made a pair of pants for their doll. Mind you, it wouldn't, you know, strong wind would have took care of them, but it was okay. It was okay. They had to go. They got that covered. They weren't that young either at the time. They told me they knew how to do it. So there you are. Now I need some yellow. Do I have yellow anywhere? The yellow thread. I need some yellow thread. I would have. I guess I was always like that with my own self, I guess. As far as cleaning up my craft room, that's a different story altogether. That's touching your toys. You don't want to be playing with it. Fiddling around with your toys, you leave them like where they are. I'm going to use one of these pieces, this cotton here, I think we put on here. And to be honest with you, unless it's going to be done properly, you just don't touch it at all, really, do you? You know, it's just the way I just hate when I just get in there and just, you know, they want to help, somebody wants to help me, not my daughter has helped me in the past do it. Just get in there and just push anything back in the cupboard. That doesn't work because you can't find anything then. Fair enough, it's helpful, sort of, gets stuff off the floor, but while it's on the floor I can still find it. It's just piled up either side of me here and in the cupboard and on top of the... Oh well. Never mind. As long as it doesn't interfere with what I'm doing, I'm good. I don't get stuck in here, I'll be right. Maybe I should turn the heater off. The air might be getting too dry in here or something. I'm coughing. Righto. It's not good. This chair, I know it's a famous thing. We're never going to get that fixed, are we? Never going to get that fixed. What's in here? I'm like an old bowerbird. That's a nice little flower. Oh, like him. I'll take that middle bit out. I'll take the middle bit out and put a new middle bit in him. I can't get it. As weak as a kitten I am. Righto. Never mind, I can't see nothing in there. I'm not going to stitch this quickly and stop fiddling about there, Sonia. Okay, so what are we going to do with it? We'll just put a couple of stitches in. Going across this way to hold it on, and then we can slow stitch that. We did, and we'll do this bit up here too. Actually, all of them need to join together, don't they? So it's only a couple of months till the show, and Jeremy has got the biggest lot of stuff in that garden up the back you ever did see. I said, can I do a video? He said, wait a while till it gets a bit higher. Oh, he's got some stuff in that garden. Oh, and it looks so good. And the other day, it started to hail. Oh my goodness, he nearly had a turn for the world. But it only dropped about, I don't know, 4 or 5 spots, and that was it. That was good. Because that would have wrecked everything. That would have ruined the garden. Oh dear. Because he's trying to do all these things for the show. Put them in this year. So he hasn't done that for a long time. We haven't done that for about 10 years or more, we haven't. Ouch. And so therefore I'm going to do a few things myself. Might as well have a go. Wait a minute, don't do that. That's wrong. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sonia? Yeah, there you go. You did it right, see? You went it wrong after all. These would be good things to make if you were going to markets or something like that and you wanted to put something on your stall. I used to look for ideas all the time. I had so many different things. I made the cuffs too, but they weren't like this. I think they were more a vintage type sort of one. I did do one. I've got one boho one here somewhere that I haven't quite finished doing. Now I'm going to try and get back over this way because I've gone sideways a bit there, but we're not going to judge me, I don't think. At the moment, I hope not. So, as far as being too hard on the children, I was a very... Mum said something to Mum once about being us doing our homework, and she said, didn't have to worry about Sonya, she always did hers, didn't have to tell us, so there you go. I don't know what that means. I wasn't that amazing at what I was doing, I didn't think, but I did like to get done what I was supposed to. Nothing worse than me getting into trouble. There isn't. And you did too, them days. I suppose these days too, it's pretty much if you don't do it yourself, you're not going to get it done. So there you go. That's what they're like with them now, I think, especially when they get to high school. You know, they're going to learn this when you can just get to the other thing is what they're like, I reckon. Leave the kids go through school and don't even learn to read, some of them. We were pretty lucky with our girls. They were very competitive, especially with one another. And there was a lot of age difference, 5 years. But anyway, they don't even speak to one another now. And that's not fun for us. It's not fun for anybody. Because I don't know how I'm going to do Christmas, because my oldest daughter booked in to come for Christmas, told me she was coming on Christmas morning, I think, which she's never ever done, never wanted to do, because anyway, for reasons that, you know, we just don't have to worry about that. But anyway, so this year she said she's going to come this year. So then Ellie is now having a baby, and she wants to come the night before, and it'd be Christmas morning, baby. The baby's only going to be a couple of months old, but I don't want to miss out on having the baby here for Christmas, but then it won't be here for next year because we're going to do alternative, they've told us. And that's fair enough. But because these girls don't get on, how am I supposed to tell? Haven't told either one of them yet that the other one wants to be here, because I just can't. I don't want to start that, because I'm going to have to be the one in the middle, and I don't want to have to deal with that at the moment, especially when I don't feel good about it. So I don't know what to do, because it's really weird, because Peggy didn't want to ever come here every morning for Christmas morning. She'd rather come in the afternoon for tea, and she always did that. But for some reason, and then she didn't even know that, she doesn't know that Ellie was going to be here. She said it was this year she was going to come. So how am I going to tell them? How am I going to tell them? Who am I going to tell? I'm just going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to do it. I'm going to get it over and done with. That's all there is to it, isn't it? You just have to get it over and done with. It makes it hard for us, though. It's not fair, really. And I don't know I don't know what it is. They just don't like, well, the eldest one to be prepared to, you know, talk to the youngest one, but she doesn't want it. So, fair enough. My sister used to hate on me all the time, but what can you do? It just must be something to do with sisters, I guess. I don't know. I never hated her, but not until anyway, we don't want to go there. And she's not here anymore, so we never did get to get on with one another at all. I don't understand why people have to do that. You see, lots of happy families, but are they all happy families? Are they all happy families? Jeremy hasn't got any family that he sees. His mother and sister moved away years ago. And they don't see him. He doesn't see them. But anyway, for what reason we don't know. Could be because he married me, I suppose. There was nothing wrong with me, I didn't think. But anyway, they might have thought so. Don't know what it would have been. Now I've told you all about my private life. Because I was older than him too. And a married woman. And I was divorced actually, and had a child. Well, so what? We've been married now for 35 years, for goodness sake. It did work, even though people said it wouldn't. People shouldn't judge you, should they? They don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, so somebody might watch this in the family one day. Don't care, really. What I talk about is all truth, you know. I'm not here telling anybody lies. I'm only telling people how I feel and what's going on. If I talk about it to you, it's because you're my friends. You know, to me you are anyway. You're my friends, and I can talk to you about things if I want to. I'm getting the needle out of my needle book, people, out of my needle book. I've found them, they're in my needle book. I have coloured the ends, okay? That's what I was doing with the alcohol ink, because Sonya thought maybe that would help be able to see the thread. And to be honest with you, I don't think it makes that much difference. I can still sort of see it, you know what I mean? I can still sort of see it. Because you can still see the thread, the needle, when it's not got the stuff on it. But because I wanted some that had, you can buy them with the colour on the ends of them. I wanted some. They were too expensive. They were really dear. You got to pay $22 from what's the name? Amazon for them, and they're really dear. Over in England, I think they were £2 something. If you buy them over there, we had to get shipping, I suppose, here, but it's still less expensive. So I couldn't get any. So I tried to colour them myself. I did colour them. I've done a few. The blue worked out really good. I think I had some pinky colour one. Look, the red one. There's a red one. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I don't know. Probably not. Oh. Yeah, you can see. I put some alcohol ink on there because I wanted to see if it would make it easier for me to thread it. But I don't know, I just threaded that then. I don't know whether it's easier or not. I can't say. Right, so now I'm going to put some bits on here. Look at this. Doesn't it look ducky? I love it. Now, this is not really fastened down that well. So I'm going to put some beads along here. Have some fun now with some beads and some bits and pieces. I better hurry up and go. I'm going to have some lunch and go to sleep. For a little while, see if I can get a bit of rest. Oh, goody. Look at these, aren't they gorgeous? I'm going to have some of these yellow ones, please. Put some yellow ones on. Along here. The cat's not happy. I think my husband's inside, I don't know. I don't know if I heard him come in or not, I was too busy talking. Probably thinks I'm talking to him, does he? He's crying. He is very upset. He's letting him in now. He's on the wrong side of the door all the time, that cat. I said to Peggy, I said, how do you look after all them cats? How do you do what it wants you to do? She said, they don't want us to do anything. Gee, well, I've got a cat that doesn't let you do anything unless he's there. He wants to go to the toilet with you. He actually gets in the shower after I get out to catch all the drips before Jerry gets in for his turn. He gets in the bed with us, and then when if I turn the little light off at the side of the bed, because sometimes I'll leave it on for a while, as soon as I turn it off he wants to go out then and go to the other room. He likes 2 or 3 biscuits at a time, not anymore. He'll have Jeremy put some in his bowl, he comes in, he has a couple, and then off he goes. He's just really, he's a cat. What can I say? He's our cat. He likes his toilet changed every night about 8, 9 o'clock, otherwise he starts screaming at Jeremy that he needs to go. nobody wants to go and put the toilet if somebody's already, like he's already used it through the day, doesn't want to go and use it at night time, for goodness sake. But anyway, so this was fun. I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope I can come back and show you the finished. Actually, I won't. I'll come back and show you how to put the end bits on, okay? I'll keep decorating, and then, well, I hope so. You can't be guaranteed that, can you? It just depends. So that looks really cool. I do like this. It's going to look really nice when I've finished. Yeah, so I'll come back and show you what to do about the closures for it. Because that way, if you put on the elasticy thing, you can be able to put any size arm in it, maybe, or fasten it, make it shorter. You can measure your arm first before you start this, okay? You can measure it so that it's actually going to come closed when you put it on. It'll have a little bit of an opening. You might just have a little bit of an opening like that maybe, you know, just so you got your button, which I'm going to have to put there now because I'm going to put the elastic there and then I'll put a button here, which I must remember that. Okay, so better go. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you're all having a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you, bye-bye.